Ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, I need everybody to sit back and relax, hop aboard the time machine, and I need you to follow me on all my social media platforms at Funkadella Jones. Because you guys already know what time it is, man. It's the baddest. And when I say baddest, I don't mean by looks, because I know I'm fly out here, man. You know what I mean? I got rock the semi-baldy for, you know what I mean? Because it's about that time for the hair to go. But when I say baddest, I mean like when it comes to these politicking things and when it comes to speaking my piece, I'm going to speak my piece. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. We just standing on business this year, man. But let's go get down. Let's go get down to business right quick, man. Welcome to the Ghetto Wealthy Podcast, man. First things first. Now, y'all already know how I'm coming today. I'm coming at these jobs. I'm talking to y'all. Right? Now, prime example is this, though. It's snowing outside. Yeah? It's snowing out here. This is a prime example of what my topic is built around. Now, managers, supervisors, jobs. I'm coming at y'all today on this good episode here. Because I just want to know. Here's my thing. Why, people, we gotta stop letting these jobs tell us how much money we can and can't make. See, whoever came up with you're only allowed to work 40 hours a week. Now, in most people's defense, some people are cool with that. Some people I just want to work my 9 to 5 and go home. Understandable. That's understandable. I got no beef with that at all. However, though, I say this as well. Because even at my job, they tell me, you can't go over 40 hours. You only allowed to work 40 hours. I'm going to go ahead and stop you right there and say this. You can't tell me how many hours I'm allowed to work. Right? So when I tell people, I work more because I have to, not because I want to. You think I don't want to sit in my apartment? You don't think I don't want to sit in my apartment and just sit back and enjoy and sit back and relax? When I open up my bank account and see that check every week, yes, because I get paid every week, ain't no shame in my game. But when I look at that check every week, I sit back and say, I can't sit here and rest. I said, this right here, I can't sit here and rest. I got to go get it. I got to go get it. See, I can respect the newer generation. I've said this multiple times, and I stand behind the newer generation because everybody wants to be influencers. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody's getting money. And I understand it. They are looking at the newer generations. They don't believe in loyalty to companies no more. I can respect it and I can dig it because they're not loyal to companies. That whole loyalty thing went out the window probably maybe a couple of years ago. That loyalty thing went out the window a long time ago. All right? Because you got to think about it. You look at your parents, I look at my parents, you look at the older generation, they stayed with their jobs for 40, 50 years. And what are these jobs doing for them when they walk out the door? Just, okay, thanks for being here for 40 something years. These newer generation, these kids now are not staying with a company for 40, 50 years. Hell, they're not even staying with a company for 6 months. They looking at the job, they like, yeah, nah, bro, I'm not doing this. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? The lucrative jobs that people wanted back in the day aren't lucrative anymore. You know what I'm saying? I follow a girl on Instagram. She's local. You are a lawyer by day and a content creator by night. Mind you, a lawyer used to be a lucrative job at one point in time. That used to be like, man, you a lawyer. Oh, you a lawyer? Oh. You a judge? Oh. You a surgeon? Oh. You a doctor? Oh. Look at people now, but that was back then. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with those jobs. I got no beef with them. You know what I mean? People do cyber engineering and stuff like that. Those jobs are for people that still want to do those things. But when you talk about lucrative, a lot of people aren't like, oh, what you want to be? I want to grow up and be a judge. People ain't growing up to want to be a judge no more. People not growing up to want to be a police officer no more. People looking at it like, dang, they getting the money right now. Let me do this social media thing. Let me blow up. Now, mind you, everybody can't blow up on social media. But damn it, I say it like this: I respect people nowadays because they see the social media life, and they see like, oh, I'm taking trips to Belize, and I'm taking trips to Aruba. Or people are rather doing that now than to sit at a desk job and be like, let me work for this company for 6-7 years to move up. Some people ain't doing that no more. That's not the route to go. You get what I'm saying? That's not the route to go anymore. So that's why I say, like, when you got these jobs nowadays, now mind you, if you're making a certain amount of money, if you're making probably a stupid amount of money, then I can understand you make more money, so you probably work less. Great, cool. But when you making less, don't they think how you making less and they thinking 40 hours a week is going to cover anything? It's not. You ain't doing nothing, but you over looking at your check like, hey, I need to. It's like, man, I'm hurting. But you know what's so funny though? It's funny, right? Housing is going up. Gas is still high. Food is going up. You know the only thing that's not going up, that's not moving, is the pay on these jobs. That's the only thing that's not moving up, is the pay on these jobs. That's why I respect people that go get it any way they gotta go get it. I respect the hell out of gig workers. If I ask somebody what you do, I said, well, what you do to make money? And they be like, I'm an Uber driver. I do DoorDash. I do Instacart. I'm never going to fault them for that. You got them old school people out there talking some those are not real jobs. You pay taxes when you pay taxes being an Uber driver. You pay taxes being a DoorDash and an Instacart shopper as well. You do pay tax. Anything that make you require to pay taxes is a real job. I understand with those type of jobs that you gotta work more hours, but you probably deal with less stress than sitting at a cubicle all goddamn day. You get what I'm saying? You deal with less stress over there than you probably do at a cubicle. And on top of that, depends on where you at, depends on what area and what city you live in, you probably can make more than the average person going to a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? You could probably go to, if you're an Uber driver in New York City, or you're an Uber driver in LA, you probably can make $2,000 a week. You could probably make more. If you go right in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, right? You picking up people that's going to concerts, sporting events. Do you know how much activity goes on in LA? Do you know if you probably sit and wait for them people on Wall Street in New York to get off of work that wants Uber rides home? Do you know you probably sit right there and can probably make a whole bunch of money? Now, not every area is guaranteed like that, but I'm just saying. I respect the hell out of people who go get it how they need to go get it. Because at the end of the day, mind you, like loyalty to jobs nowadays is pointless. Now, granted, if you work with a job, if you've been on a job, you like back in the day, they was with jobs for 40-something years. Nowadays, we flipping that. Like that job that you go to every day, that's gonna turn to your play money. Take that check that they give you and start building something and start utilizing it for something else. So that way you come to the job every day and be like, man, it's play money. You like, while you at the job working, you still making money because you be like, man, it's play money. It's like this play money over here. You get what I'm saying? That's what this is for. But you got jobs are capping you like, yo, you can only make 40 hours a week. You can't work but so many hours. We can't pay you. But the thing about it is this though, and jobs and managers, let me ask y'all this question though, right? Jobs and all my managers, all my supervisors, I'm gonna ask y'all this though. You wonder why, I hear this all the time, and you wonder why people don't want to work these days. Because I've seen it. You got managers, supervisors, general managers, they will work to death. Right? They will work to death for companies. But then you expecting your employees to be on the same type of time that you are, right? You expecting your employees to be on the same type of time. So basically, what I'm saying is this: when people call out, when you short staff, and it's people day off, you call them asking, hey, you want to come in today? And they telling you no. They not stressing themselves out over no job like you are. Especially like let's take it to like reviews. Let's take it to the annual reviews on most jobs. You ain't never called out. You come to work on time. You always covering when it's short staff. And you know what you get at the end of the year for doing all that? You probably get a 25 to 50 cent raise and a thank you. So you telling me I come to work on time. I'm over here covering shifts. I'm here when you need me. But when it comes to the raise, you know what I get? A 25 to 50 cent raise and a thank you. Appreciate you all you done. I don't want to hear no appreciation. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it on my check. I don't want to see 25 cents. What the hell is 25 cents going to do for me? Not a damn thing at all. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need 25 cents. No, I need this is what I need right here. I need more money. That's what I need. And jobs be looking at you like you're crazy. And see, the crazy part about it is when employees start speaking up like how much they're worth, then that's when jobs got a problem. Jobs like, well, I need to get paid more. Here you go. Well, we can't pay you that. Do you not know jobs will get rid of you with the quickness? No, and not think twice about it. It's happened to me on 2 occasions, and I've told this story multiple times, right? Because being in security as long as I have. Mind you, security is a dead end field. You don't go there. You don't really go too many places doing security anyway. But when you look at it, it's like let's take prime example. I was working for a uniform security company. I was working at a cannabis shop. I tell this story all the time. It's a perfect example. Mind you, the cannabis shop got bought out by somebody. So you know the owner shook my hand. The owner shook, and you know when you get that speech, when the owner tell you, hey, we appreciate everything you've done. Do you not know that's bro, you about to get fired today. That's what that speech means. When somebody shake your hand and be like, we appreciate everything you've done, that means you about to get your walking papers. I didn't expect that day. But see, this is what happened though. I took care of that shop so well that they like, look, we about to move on from this security company, but we want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk to you. We starting our own in-house, and we want you to join us. So it was me and a girl that was working on the weekend at the time. So the girl called the supervisor. I guess they talked to her over the weekend when she was working. She called the supervisor. Supervisor called me. They said, he was like, hey, did they offer you to come over? Did they offer you a position to come over and work with them? I said, yeah, they did. He said, are you going to take it? Yeah, I am. Do you not know? Do y'all know? This why you say you don't be, this is why I came up with this. When I said, yeah, I'm taking it. You didn't think this man said, hey, let me call you right back. Let me see, hold on for a second. You've done a great job. Let me see if we got any other positions available or we got anywhere. Give me a second, give me a couple of days. Don't tell them you accept the offer yet. He said none of that. The moment I said, yeah, I'm taking the offer, do you know what this man told me? Well, make sure you turn in your uniform, and if you need a reference, give me a call. We appreciate everything you've done. Click. Simple as that. I got my first security job working at Rose. Right? Working at Rose. I moved over. I was at Rose for 4 years. Or 3.5, 4 years. One of the two. But one of the ladies that worked at TJ Maxx came to me and offered me a security a loss prevention job. Right? Mind you, Target is more door greeters. I ain't never did this type of loss prevention before, so she came in. She said, bring your resume to my shop. Drove my car over there before I had to go to work, handed her my resume. I thought she forgot about me because it took the supervisor like 2 weeks just to even get back to me. Did the interview. I'm driving home. The dude called me and said, hey, how much you looking for? I told him the number at that time. At that time, it was reasonable. But I took that number that I gave him, I took that back to Ross and was like, yo, I'm about to join TJ Maxx. This is what they're paying me. Do you know how much changes I done seen in that building? How many people that came and gone? You know how many times I had to cover? Instead of saying like, hey, hold on for a second, let me see what I can do. It was the area loss prevention manager that came to me directly and said, you need to go ahead and take that offer because we can't match that. I can't make this up. My man looked me in my eye. Out of all the corporate visits that I helped him and saved him with, everybody was quitting on him. All these changes was happening. And here I am was standing tall, making sure every time his boss came in, things was good, right? But soon as I was getting another job, I gave him the number. The man came to me directly in my face because the store manager at the time told him that I was leaving. This is how much they was paying me. My man came up to me and said, you might as well take that offer because we can't pay you that. That tells you what? I'm not telling you to jump ship every time, but you got to know your value. I'm like, hey, you want me to stay? What you about to do about it? Like, this is the offer on the table. What you about to do about it? They're like, yeah, you might as well take that offer because we can't pay you that. It's not that they can't. They don't want to. You feel me? It's not that they can't. They don't want to. Because if it was me, I don't give a damn. I will fight for my people to stay. And however I gotta do it. I will fight for you to stay and be like, yo, hey, I want you to stay. Like, what you need? You need a pay bump. What do you need to stay? I will give you that. If you need every other weekend off, no problem. I will give. If you just an employee that just like, I can replace you, I'm not going that hard for you. But if you somebody I know that I can depend on, I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm like, what do you need? You need every other Saturday off? No problem. I'll adjust that on the schedule. You need a $3 pay bump? Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. But I'm gonna make sure you know, let them know that, yo, I need you, man. I want you to still be here. I'm not gonna just be like, well, ain't nothing I can do. You good to go. But see why jobs are capping their money though. Jobs be trying to cap your money. You can only work 40 hours. Who said I can only work 40 hours? I'm not gonna work 40 hours. This is why I tell people, like, in the times that we live in today, if you ain't got no hustle, this is what COVID taught me. Forget all the scheme and stuff that was going on in the White House during the pandemic. I'm not worried about that. This is what the pandemic taught me. If you ain't developed some type of hustle during the pandemic, something's wrong here. That was the perfect time to start a hustle, a business, whatever the case may be. You gotta realize, during the pandemic, that's when all these podcasts started booming. Everybody was making podcasts during the pandemic. But this is why I say you guys got to understand that these jobs today, jobs do not care. They're not going to be loyal to you. You might as well not be. I'm not saying don't be loyal, but I'm like, they only going to pay you a certain amount. You will be out here like, cool, let me go get the rest. My job don't want to pay me overtime. They be so frugal. Oh, the overtime budget. If it's ever available, we say jump on it. But guess what? If people not calling out, if people are calling out and they don't want to pay it, guess what? Whose fault is that? I'm leaving. I said, y'all not paying it, I'm leaving. They be like, hey, Dom, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I said, if you're not throwing out no money to stay, why am I about to stay? If you like, oh, we ain't paying you overtime, you know you short staff. I hear this oh so frequently all the time though too. Before I get up out of here, I always hear like managers be like, yeah, we trying to develop y'all. We want to develop you to get you to where you want to be. I've heard that so many times. We want to develop y'all to get y'all where y'all want to be. Jobs don't be developing you to do nothing most of the time. They don't. They don't develop you to do nothing. They look at it as you're just a body. That's why I keep trying to tell people with jobs today, you're just a body. You can be gone with the quickness. I can wake up the day right now. And my job could have been like, hey man, we appreciate everything you done, man, but we're gonna go ahead and move on from you. Cool. Right? That can happen today. You look at it right now, it's snowing outside. You think jobs care about your safety? They don't. These jobs don't care. Like, employees can be sliding off the road right now. The supervisor call you, hey, you know you 10 minutes late for work. Every employee don't have a all-wheel drive. I have an all-wheel vehicle, but everybody don't have that. Some people don't got good tires on their car. Some people just late preparation be like, oh, it's not gonna snow. Now they outside with less tread on their tires because they like, damn, I can't even drive out here like this. But you see it snowing outside, but yet you got jobs looking at you like, so you still coming in today? Do you see what the weather looks like? You still want me to come in and you see what the weather looks like? I gotta drive on main roads and stuff like that, and you want me, cars getting stuck, you want me to drive in this? And you asking me, am I still coming to work today? I'm like, now mind you, I'm still gonna go to work today. I'm still gonna go out there and go to work. But if something happens, if any point I'm just looking like, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work here, I will turn my car around and be like, hey, fam, I tried, bro. I can't get there. Nah, That's what I said. I'm hoping they plow my parking lot outside. I'm hoping they plow it, because if they leave it like that, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. But like I said, jobs don't care about your safety. They just want you there. You know what I'm saying? Especially the supervisors that work 24/7 all day, every day, that don't got no life. They be at the job all the time. They work up and down all day long. And before I get out of here, I'm gonna say this. All my salary workers, I respect what y'all got. I respect that y'all salary. I respect it. But to understand, as a salary worker, you can work 15 hours a day just to get paid the same amount of money. You can work 15 hours a day and still make the same money. Your salary, whatever your salary is, that's what you're gonna make regardless. That's crazy. My manager now, be in that job for 15 hours a day, and he'll sit back and complain to me about it. Yeah, man, I've been since 8:30. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 midnight. He said, yeah, I've been since 8:30. Why are you still here? You act like you been here, you gonna get an extra pay bump or something. No, you are salaried. That means all these hours you putting in, you still making the same amount of money. What are you doing? Bro, go home. I would be like, yo, y'all good? Okay, cool. And I would leave. Because at the end of the day, I'm getting paid the same amount regardless. That's what salary is. Unless you're getting some type of bonus, but you're getting paid the same amount as is. Your salary. You're not hourly where you running the clock up If you there 15 hours a day, oh, you ran that clock up. But no, your salary, whatever you make is what you're going to make, no matter how many hours of the day that you decide to work. I can't make this up, people. But, like I said, man, everybody, man, this year you stand on business. Get your money. I'm out of here. For all those that's if you got a good job, keep it. But don't let these jobs cap your money, man. Don't be complaining. Don't sit here and keep complaining to us. I'm not getting paid enough and you're not doing nothing about it. All right? If you know you're not getting paid enough, get up off your ass and go get this money, man. It's your boy, Funkadelic Jones, man. I'm signing out. I'm gone. I see y'all when I see y'all. Ooh, gone.